Hello and welcome to Forest Planet. Here's a game or a map that I haven't really played much. Actually, I think I played it once, and I don't know if I've casted this one before, but a very good set of players in this one. You can recognize some of these names. Got in the bottom Ublas and Income. Cybern here, that's kind of crazy. Next to Seraphim, they're going to be taking on Freshy and Voodoo. Definitely advantage for the other side just because they do have the EF here versus Cybern. Up on top we got DCC 97 together with Star. If this was Settings, this would be a great players to have on your team. And we got Coacher and Mercy Time, two extremely good players. Mercy Time, very powerful. And here you can see actually the blue ACU looks awesome now. Yeah, Seraphim just look crazy. You can trip for a long time just staring at the ACUs. Alright, let's see. Where was I? Alright, so early on, this is actually a pretty big map. You can see the bomber takes a little while to get across. A lot of choke points. I don't even want to go through how many there are. Looks like elevation differences too. So actually getting good on this map might be difficult. Here comes the bomber. This one's from Freshy. There goes the bomb. Two engineers with the first pass. So Ubala's the first victim in this one. Looks like that's the only bomber in the game. There goes another. Some flag coming out. No more engineers for Ubala. So he still has one. Almost got it. And now flag coming out in a tank that's nearly dead. So 4 engineers killed by that bomber. Bad shape for Ubalas here. And because he wasn't able to make any power, he's in a lot of trouble. He was working on that Hydro. It's good that he didn't go for a straight Hydro. Got some pigeons. Definitely in trouble. We also see Mech Marines or flares from Coacher, so we do have Aeon on this one. Actually, Aeon and Aeon, DCC versus Coacher. And Star's got the green one. So this is the good looking Seraphim ACUs, the blue versus green. I mean, look at the graphics, you got a nice shadow here. The trees, if you don't zoom in, I mean, that's pretty awesome right there, those trees. So I think this game might take a little while to accelerate, and there's 4 different battles going on. This bomber, 5 kills already for Freshy. And that's another bomber, a raider for Income, did not get completed. Quite brutal so far in the Voodoo Freshy versus Ubalas and Income fight. Don't see any interceptors yet. Looks like Income here, major SimCity. Already working on a 3rd Tech 2 mask tractor. See, compared to Voodoo, he's just got his first. And the ACU for Voodoo much more aggressive, is already in the middle. The ACUs for Freshy and Ubalas making their way to the middle. And that's that original bomber, still 5 kills flying around. With impunity, we finally see some interceptors, and that's another bomber from Freshy. So first 6 minutes, everything has belonged to Fresh, at least on the bottom of the map. And up on top, we're seeing Star getting an upgrade. Looks like he's already got Tech 2, now he's going to get the gun. And Mercy Time also getting upgrades. This will be a nice Seraphim and Seraphim ACU battle. 4 kills, and looks like that bomber from Freshy finally gets killed. An air fight. Point defense for Freshy, getting upgrades. Purple. Yeah, purple doesn't look as good as some of the others. I wonder what red will look like. Probably pretty good. We have that one. Voodoo is actually Seraphim. I didn't realize that. Yeah, yellow's pretty cool. This is like from the cover of the game. Voodoo was featured on the cover of the game. I guess this was a little known fact. Some Tech 2 point defenses from Star. pretty even battle. So far on the ground, it's not really clear if anybody's going to lose or win. DCC is really helping out Income, and Voodoo actually in quite a bit of trouble. Tech to point defense from Income. Cybern forcing Sarah from back. This is quite nice to see, but now we see Income is going to get hit from the side. And Voodoo against Anne's going to get, especially Anne's really not good against anybody in such close quarters. Pretty massive air presence from the right side. And Freshie is really pushing Ubala's back to his base. Star gets some shields. Overall, except for GCC, who's past the half point, and Income DCC doing pretty well. And actually, Coacher here looks like he's got the double gun. He's rushing in really deep. That is very dangerous. He does have some Tech 2 support, some Tech to Flak, plus Obsidians. Now DCC really rolling hard. Voodoo 36. So it looks like Coacher is trying to put pressure on Voodoo, on DCC, so that he doesn't chase down Voodoo and kill him. But that might get him in a lot of trouble, because the Aeon ACU with the double gun doesn't really have that much health compared to the Tech 2 upgrades. And now Ubala's coming in with Tech 2 Air and a nice Air Force. There is Tech to Flak, however, here for Coacher. Coacher probably should have stopped here. Getting hit by point defenses and forgetting. Now we're close to halfway on his health. And there's a lot of units coming home. These are the units that were fighting Voodoo. They're now home. Coacher 35 kills, min 11. Looks like Ubala's able to fight through. Fresh and nearly dead in the water here, behind enemy lines. And Coacher 51 kills, and yeah, Styre's now going to come in with a gun. And we're going to see the first kill of the game. So 4 versus 3. Coacher dies. Bit unfortunate. I missed how Fresh went so low on his ACU. Ubala's just completed an upgrade. He's got the gun as well. And you can see this is no give, so a lot of free mass for Mercy Time. Mercy Time is going to have a double base. Looks like some of that is also going to be given to Voodoo. Mercy Time will be facing 2 players, although DCC has been really helping out Income with Voodoo, taking over this middle part. So middle part is going to belong to DCC. This Mercy can really push him. And now Freshie out of the water, Tech 2+ gun. Ubala's in quite a bit of trouble. 30 kills for Ubala's. Getting hit by bombs as well, 40 kills. Some Tech 2 tanks from Income. Ubala's goes down to 300 health. He's going to make it into the bot. These spawns are so nice, they make the game so much more interesting. Even though it's hide. Excellent map, should be played much more often, but looks quite difficult. Now DCC with the double gun, plus shields and Tech 2 is going to might try to trap Freshie. Freshie still has one of these choke points to retreat through, though. I'll be curious to see what Mercy Time does. I think he's going to have by far the best eco on this one. But so far, Freshie and Voodoo are really pushing hard. DCC maybe in a bit of trouble. Freshie now in the water. Looks like Styre coming over across the map. So all the ACUs on the bottom except for Mercy Time. He's running into the corner. Mercy Time does not want to use his ACU. Doing some scouting, however. DCC 66 kills. So 4 ACUs on the bottom, on only Freshie really from the other side. So Freshie versus the entire left side team. Some drops coming in, some engineers from Voodoo. So much mass here, might as well do it. Shields from Income. Tech 2-point defenses. See what Mercy Time can pull off here, coming up minute 20. When you're in the mid-20s, which is coming up soon, we might see some experimentals. Looks like this map does have a lot of mass. Or he might go for strong air. He does have a lot of power. Tech 2 gunships will definitely be nice. Here, Freshie trying to get some Tech 2 point defense, but Income well-established base. It's not going to work. See Tech 2 power for Ubelos. Tech 2 air. Tech 3 power coming up for Income. I'm not really sure where he got the Tech 3 energy. He's got Tech 3 land now with bricks. Tech 2 air, Tech 3 land from Income. It's a pretty big air fight, but flag I think from both sides. And it looks like the air fight is going to be won by the left side team. We see Mercy Time sending in some planes. Also Voodoo has a lot of planes. Not really sure if Mercy Time wanted this fight all by himself. Yeah, so not very good at communication. I think Voodoo, if Voodoo joined this, they might actually have a chance, but seeing here 4 kills for that flag. Also some Tech 2 Arty here from Styre. It's a very powerful unit, very long range, and you can see Styre can now reach all that with his bombardment. Meanwhile, we do see a group of units from Mercy Time rolling in. Once again, this is DCC's base, which he left with his ACU, but he does have some Tech 2 point defenses. This is the path that Kosher took. Went a little too deep and then died. Here comes a drop from Income. This will be a brick drop. And if a brick drop would get shot right here, tragedy. Oh. Well, we got overcharged anyway. The 2 bricks died there. Now Freshie once again forced into the water. Freshie gets killed by gunships from Ubelas. So this is... looks like I missed another... yeah, this is more bricks. So Income with brick drops all over the place. This is Freshie's base is all beat up. Voodoo should be able to recover. So Mercy Time and Voodoo. 4 versus 2 now. And bricks, this Tech 3 land from Income really putting an end to all these battles. Yeah, I guess when we were looking at that unsuccessful drop into Mercy Time's base, he had a successful one in Freshies, but Freshie gets killed by gunships from Ubelos. And looks like DCC says he needs to go. But with the no give, he's just going to give his units to Styre and sit in the water. If he leaves there now, all those units will die. Now bricks versus Tech. Yeah, Tech 2 versus bricks. They need to be microed a little more. And gunships versus bricks as well. So air control for Mercy Time. Nice chunks of mass. Another drop. This one's with a bunch of engineers from Income, but Voodoo is going to find out and go ahead and kill those. Some Tech 3 tanks from Styre. And a chicken study by Mercy. Let's see what he just complete. He just got resource allocation, so a lot of power for Mercy Time, but definitely an advantage for the left side team going 4v2. Bit of map control, a lot of dead bases. Gunships very nice for Mercy Time, stopping all these land pushes. Tech 3 from Voodoo. Income getting some upgrades next to Ubelos. Styre getting a base really far away from his own base. Has a lot of Tech 3 power, Tech 2 power here. Double resource allocation. Already plus some Tech 3 AA. And he's going to get a chicken. You gotta see this chicken from Mercy Time nearly complete. He's also got the Tech 3 air spam. Don't see any Tech 3 power from, but that chicken has been spotted now. Income multiple Tech 3 power. So Income definitely the best power in the game. Now we see a spider started by Income. Chicken is now on its way, plus the Tech 3 air. So it'll be very difficult to kill that chicken. I don't really see much from Star. He needs to start chicken now. If he has any hopes to counter that. Oh, I missed the chicken from Voodoo. Rolling through the middle. Spider is going to be very critical for Income. This chicken is going directly into Income's base. A lot of very important units here for the left side team. Yeah, it's the chicken from the cover of the game. This is a Spider from Income. I'm not really sure if that's going to be finished. It doesn't look like it's going to be finished. So Voodoo's chicken dealing a lot of damage. 100 kills. And Mercy's chicken as well. 29 kills. Nothing that can be done about that one. I see a lot of gunships against chicken from Voodoo. I'm not really sure why Voodoo didn't continue. Oh yeah, this is why, because Star has a chicken of his own. So instead of having a chicken fight and actually dying with a chicken here, would have been really nice for Voodoo. But Voodoo is probably going to join Mercy and on his way kill some units. Actually another, this is perfectly played really by Voodoo. I can't see anything on this map. He's going to deny that chicken from being built. Well, it does get finished. But this chicken not being finished means he can't counter the other. Voodoo 172 kills on that big veteran. By getting hit by gunships and point defenses, it will die. Meanwhile, Mercy Time is going to run over. Where's Tech 3? Actually, Tech 3 air from Ubilos. Very nice. Looks like the left side team is able to get air. That's going to be critical. 137 kills. Huge veteran. Yeah, it looks like both of those bases, DCC and Star, are going to lose their bases to the chicken. It will live for a long time still. Another chicken from Voodoo. It's going to deny the Spider from being constructed. Another chicken finished by Star. But up on top, 230 kills for Mercy. That's a 5-star veteran. And here we're going to see the experimental fight. A bit of trouble there for Voodoo getting stuck on the Spider. The first shot's really even experimental fights, whoever gets the first shot. Here we see Mercy Time, 256 kills. Killed all the mask extractors here. Looks like we'll finally die to some point defenses. That was a very nice chicken from Mercy Time. Mercy Time now at the base, getting some more eco, Tech 3 power. Massive ASF spam. Voodoo loses a chicken, so here somewhere. Star has a secret base here, but see how much mass he's actually producing. Looks like he's reclaiming a lot. He's reclaimed 81,000. Plenty of power where his ACU is, but not getting much from mask extractors. So looking at this, definitely an advantage for the right side team. And another chicken from Mercy Time. Looks like it got on top of this mountain. It's a little bit stuck. And air staff fight, Voodoo's going to join it. But so far, Ubilas, it's really the only good thing we can say for the left side team. Air has been controlled by Ubilas. Chicken 34 kills. Looks like BCC's old base is going to get another beating. So 2 bases versus 1 base. That's what we're looking at. Resties from Star, but there really aren't too many. Plus there isn't air on the chicken, so eventually that Resty will die. Now it looks like on the bottom I missed a fight. Two chickens. Got a bit of a discussion. Yeah, looks like that spider got killed. So two chickens versus two chickens, but the chickens from Voodoo are very much beat up. A lot of good reclaim, and Voodoo's already on it. Up on top, that chicken gets into the water. We also see a chicken from Star and a spider from Income, so all kinds of crazy things happening. A drop, very timely drop from Mercy. He's going to get him right away. He's going to try to recover as much of that mass as he can. The air fight continues. Ubilas once again in the battle, but this time numbers very... It looks like Ubilas will control it once again. Some Tech 3 air from Income here. Tech 3 anti-air. And there was some early success with experimentals for the right side team, but now it looks like they've lost quite a few, so feeding the left side team. The left side team have quite a bit of Tech 3 power. See Star sitting on Tech 3 power, getting more chickens. So not having that base and having those mask structures is not going to be that big a deal. Voodoo making more chickens. So Tech 3 air and experimentals, and we gotta look for nukes here pretty soon, I imagine. Unless both sides are going to be really afraid of having not enough experimentals or not enough air. And here comes a megalith. Two chickens and a megalith moving in. Two chickens with shields. DCC meanwhile swapping back and forth. This is Mercy time with some Ilshavas behind enemy lines. Let's see. Another chicken here for Mercy time. Now Mega, this is going to be 3 chickens. And this is the problem with chickens. As soon as one of them dies, it looks like a couple will die. The other will die very quickly. It looks like the megalith was killed as well. A lot of dead units in this position. Once again, Ubilas and a nuke. I knew there was going to be a nuke somewhere. And this sits from Ubilas. A massive air fight. Looks like the right side team is going to take air. Where is this nuke going? So Mercy time taken out by a nuke. Voodoo's now all alone. And yet another nuke. This one's from Ubilas. Wow, this game just got turned on its head. I knew there was going to be nukes somewhere and they were in Ubilas' base, and he puts an end to the game here after 45 minutes. Pretty exciting one. I think I missed a whole bunch, but that was pretty ridiculous, pretty intense. So hopefully people enjoyed this one. Actually, Voodoo, I called it too early. Voodoo's still alive. But let's see how long he stays alive. He got a lot of mass, but he doesn't have too much power. Let's see what Voodoo sees. He's got 7,000 power. Looks like he has the resource allocation. He's got 62,000 reclaimed. See Star, 200,000 reclaimed. Ubilas 36. Imagine another nuke will probably end it. And a WAS is started by Ubilas. Yet another nuke. Actually, this nuke's from Income. And that's Voodoo's base. ACU for Voodoo in the water. More dead chickens. This can be, and yet another nuke. Looks like as soon as they saw
Voodoo dodges the nuke and the bug, but he's got a bunch of experimentals moving in his direction. Voodoo now getting stomped on. This game's over, so hopefully you'll enjoy that finale as well as the end.